Watching here, buddy. She'll step on it. No, no, just move your hand.
Watch your fingers, but you just don't step on it.
And where we go. Hello everyone and welcome to our journey to Storybook Land. My name is Rose and I'll be your captain and storyteller aboard the Fauna. For your safety, we ask that you please remain seated throughout our voyage, keeping your hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the boat at all times. Now most people travel to enchanted worlds through the pages of a book. But those that go in person, be it down a rabbit hole, or with the pixie dust, find the way in to be quite magical. Or menacing. But don't worry friends, so it looks like we just passed through the jaws of monster whales, the same whale that swallowed Pinocchio. We're actually being transported into a magical place called Storybook Land.
I came out of a wolf.
Our story begins with once upon a time. We're starting out with 3 little pigs and a big bad wolf who lives in a cave over here on my left. He's always huffing and puffing after those 3 little pigs who built their houses on the right. One of straw, one of sticks, and one of guaranteed wolf-proof bricks. Right around the corner, our story takes a strange turn into quaint English rhythm sung to Alice. For one golden afternoon, she chased the white rabbit down the rabbit hole and fell down into Wonderland. The things get curiouser and curiouser from there. Such fantastic places were created to inspire storytellers like London Park on my right, where Peter Pan and the Darling children all flew to Neverland, where they would never ever have to grow up. And places like Agrabah, city of mystery and enchantment, where a street rat named Aladdin first bumped into Princess Jasmine in the marketplace and stole her heart. Through the power of love and the help of a genie, they were married and live in that sultan's palace today. These magical places in Storybook Land are where love shines forever. Like the twinkling lights in the archways above us, the very ones where Aladdin and Jasmine soared over, sideways and under, on their magic carpet ride to a whole new world. While good stories are filled with all the might, they have their dark places of mystery, like the Cave of Wonders just ahead. Its treasure bears a curse that can only be lifted by the genie of the lamp. Legend says whoever frees the genie will be granted his wishes. Let's all make a wish and see if it comes true.
La lámpara. Ay, mira.
Snow White wished for a safe place as she fled the evil queen and came across a cozy forest cottage on my right, home to the 7 dwarves who offered her shelter in thanks for her kindness. Cinderella wished to go to the ball and her fairy godmother granted it, but when she didn't leave by midnight, her carriage turned back into a pumpkin and still sits on that big you see there. While magic does have its limits, thankfully, love does not. Now Cinderella leaves with her prince in that castle atop the hill. Dreams can come true, and just like wishes, they inspire our stories here. While some dream of happily ever after, others dream of drifting off to sleep on hills of quilted flowers. Like the giant patchwork horse on my left, it was inspired by the silly symphony cartoon Lullaby Land. There's magic everywhere in Storybook Land. One of the many reasons this was a favorite of our master storyteller Walt Disney, and continues to inspire stories today. But of course, we also love the classics, like The Wind in the Willows with Molly, Roddy, and Mr. Toad, whose stately manner is coming up on my left. But sorry friends, poor Thaddeus Toad is not home right now. He's in his motor car on a wild ride heading to nowhere in particular. We also have stories of magic like that of Arendelle that lies beneath the snowy mountains, So Elsa fled to that ice palace above, but the oracle sister Anna refused to let her go. It was this path to true love that saved them both. In the Alpine village ahead, Woodcutter the Turtle wished upon a star that his puppet would become a real boy. When Pinocchio rescued him from Monstro the whale, the Blue Fairy granted his wish. And here on my left is Oaken's trading post. Geppetto's wish is like that of so many fairy tales, like the one that led a little mermaid named Ariel to follow Prince Eric to the castle here on my right, inspiring her to leave her life under the sea and fulfill her dreams of becoming part of our world. Her story began in the shadow of her father, King Triton, in the underwater city of Atlantica here to my left. It is here where the adventures go out and over, and like all good stories, ended in happily ever after. As I head towards the dock fence, please keep your feet, hands, and arms inside the boat. Llegando al muelle, por favor mantengan las manos, dedos y brazos dentro del bote. When we come to a full and complete stop, please remain seated. I'm going to count to 3, so everyone stands up at the same time and no one falls over under the sea. Cuando pare el bote por completo, por favor manténganse sentados. Voy a contar hasta 3 para que todos se paren a la misma vez y mantengamos el balance del bote. Solo que a alguien le apetezca ir a nadar en esta agua tan pura, tan limpia y tan